I'm just wondering your thoughts on this game. Obviously, means nothing in terms of the overall progress in the Europa League, but how much does it mean for you guys to sort of continue this momentum that you've built up?
Yeah, as you said, for the actual position in the group, it doesn't mean anything. But for us, it's another opportunity to go and play in Europe in front of hopefully a full house at Celtic Park again, which it's a great stage for us to go and show what we can do. And it'll be a tough game. Betis are a good team, and we went over there last time. We played really well, but unfortunately we didn't get the result. So we'll look to rectify that with a good performance tomorrow night.
I think the manager was saying that last game against Betis is one that sort of sticks in his mind because it was so impressive from you guys in one hand, but then obviously slack mistakes cost you in the end. How important is it that this is a chance to right some wrongs from the last time and prove that, against a team like Betis, you can go to Barcelona and win, that you are still up there?
Yeah, no, as I said, it's another opportunity for us to to go and play our football. We'll play the same way as usual as every game that we do. We went over there, we attacked in the first half. I thought the performance was excellent, but I think what we done on Sunday was we kept that going for 90 minutes. So the performance on Sunday was excellent. So we're looking to take that into tomorrow, and hopefully we can get a good result.
Hi Stephen, what do these games do for your development personally? Going away to the likes of Bayer Leverkusen and starting against them, and potentially playing against the likes of Real Betis tomorrow. Is that huge for you and your development?
Yeah, exactly. The experience you get from these games, you're playing the top sides in Europe, especially in the Europa League. Leverkusen, probably one of the best in the competition. Betis are not far off as well. They're a great side, some experienced international players in that. So for me and for all is it's good to go and test ourselves against the best sides in Europe and see what we can do.
And the fact you've still got European football after Christmas, you've still got plenty to prove, plenty you want to show on this stage.
Yeah, that's a massive thing for us. You always want to have European football after the new year, so it's something to look forward to in terms of going and showing what we can do in the latter stages of the European competitions.
Obviously got this final Europa League game tomorrow night. It's a busy period. Do you guys all relish this opportunity to have so many games at the moment?
I know it's better than training every day. So having a game every 3 or 4 days, it's brilliant for us. We've got a big squad as well. We can use a lot of players with the quality we've got in the squad. It is very good. So we're relishing the opportunity to go and play, and we'll be full focusing on this one, and then we'll look ahead to Sunday after this.
Yeah, is it that extra opportunity for you all to take your chance and impress, particularly with the transfer window coming up and maybe new players coming in too?
Yeah, I think when people saying it's a dead rubber game, for the players it's not. It's another chance for us to go and show what we can do at the highest level, and to show what we can do to the manager as well. There's competition for places all over the pitch, and it'll be a good opportunity for everyone.
Steve, you were on the bench in Spain. What do you think Celtic learned that night going into this game tomorrow, as to how you can come out of this one with a positive result?
Probably to trust what we're doing for the full 90 minutes. As I said, we'd done that on Sunday. Probably one of the first times we've produced a performance and played the way we want to play for the full 90 minutes. I'd maybe only done it a few times this year. As I said, the first 45 against Betis was excellent, and probably tired a wee bit. The second 45, they've got great quality as well. You can't discount that. So, but we'll be looking to 90-95 minutes, 100%. Energy, quality, and we've definitely got that on the side.
And with each week that goes by with Ange, are you learning something different every week? Because when he came in, it was basically straight into games. There's been very little time for actually sitting down and being able to learn. You've been on the training pitch probably a couple of days, and then a game, and the same again, then another game.
Yeah, that's what happens at this club. You've got a game every 3 or 4 days, so I wouldn't say there's a lot of time on the training pitch, but what we've done and achieved so far is has been good. We've still got a long way to go to be at our very best, but you know, we're getting there. We're putting in good performances. I think the way we're playing, you know, it's exciting. You know, great football, and the footballers we've got in the team, attacking wise, you know, can be very dangerous. They can hurt teams, and you know, we've got the quality to do that tomorrow as well.
Hi Welshie, you came off against Hearts, a bit of a knock, missed the weekend. How are you feeling? You fully fit, ready to go for tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely fine now. Should be ready to go tomorrow. It was just felt it obviously on last Thursday, but you know, the scans and everything came back okay, and it was just about, you know, probably missing the Dundee United game and get myself ready for tomorrow night, which hopefully I've done perfectly.
Sorry, Welsh. Yeah, I was just asking about, obviously you grew up as a Celtic fan, and there's a suggestion that some of the Celtic supporters may not sing for the 90 minutes tomorrow night. Does that make a difference to you as a player? How can the atmosphere help you, and would it make a difference if, you know, the atmosphere was a bit less tomorrow night?
In terms of when you're actually on the pitch, you kind of try and block out all the noise anyway. We know that the fans are the probably the biggest help to us. I think you saw that when there was no fans, how much, you know, we struggled to deal with having no one there, no atmosphere, especially at Celtic Park. But personally, you try and block out the noise. Your full focus is on the game ahead and what you're trying to do in the game. So yeah, you kind of try and block it out.
Can you tell us the biggest changes you've noticed since Ange took over?
In terms of how we play? The intensity, every day. Even, especially when, you know, the day after the game, when maybe the starting 11 are on recovery or whatever, the boys that haven't played, you know, the intensity of the training is incredible. Boys try to fight for positions, try to get in the team. That's what makes a good squad, I think, when the boys that aren't playing, you know, when the training level's so high, it makes it a lot easier for everyone. You know, players can come in and players can come out. You know, it doesn't make a big difference going into a game.
In terms of the previous regime, how big a step up intensity has it been? And have you been able to see it in any of your stats that you get shown?
I think the way that we play, I think everyone can see it. It's high intensity. You know, the pressing the forward players do, especially Kyogo. His pressing is probably the best I've seen from a striker. So I think the intensity, the high speed running is definitely improved this season. That's helped us a lot. And our counter attacks as well, when we win the ball back, it's very fast. I think we just need to continue to do that, keep playing the same way. You know, trust what we're doing, trust each other, you know, with our own jobs as well to help the team.
So is Kyogo leading the way in more ways than one?
I think you can see that. The press for us will obviously start from the striker. If, you know, whatever he does, the team will follow behind. I think that's very important for the way that we are trying to play. So yeah, he's been a massive part in not just attacking but defensively as well.
Joe Hendry, please.
Thank you.
Stephen, just on the intensity side of things, you've touched on what difference it makes as a team, and obviously we can see in the way you're playing and in the results, but as a player, what sort of impact does that intensity week in, week out have on you physically and mentally as well?
Physically it'll be tough because, you know, the intensity that we're playing at, the high speed running that you do is hard, but you get used to it. I think, you know, with the amount of games that you play, you just take it in your stride, get used to it, and you know, it's more enjoyable playing like this. I think everyone's, you know, loving the way we're playing right now.
I wanted to ask as well, you mentioned about the manager saying that this game is no dead rubber. What has his messaging been to you guys this week?
The exact same as what I just said. We go into every match trying to win the game, try to play the way that we want to play with the intensity that we want to play. So for us, it's definitely not a dead rubber game. We're going to try and, you know, rectify what happened in Spain last time, and we'll go and try and win the game.
David Flanagan.
Hi Stephen, Dave from the Cynic here. How have you found adjusting to the manager's style, the focus on playing with a high line, the short passing out from the back, the pressing? Has that been difficult for yourself?
I think everyone adapting in the start. Obviously, it was a completely different style to what's been in Scotland. No one's really played this style before, so I think for everyone, it was probably a bit tough adapting to the style of play. But now, I think everyone's gelling well. We've got a lot of new players in, a lot of new players to come as well, hopefully. I think everyone's playing well. Everyone knows what their job is in the team when they go out on the pitch.
And how do you reflect on the Europa League group campaign generally? I'm sure you're disappointed to have not taken it all the way to the last game, but positives there too, chiefly securing the Conference League place, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course we're disappointed. You always want to progress in the Europa League. I think the teams we've come up against are top level. You saw that with Leverkusen, but to have European football after the new year is something that we're really looking forward to, and hopefully we can do well in the other competition.
Tony Haggerty.
Hi Stephen, how you doing?
All right.
Can I ask you what quality in your own game has improved the most under Ange, do you think?
I think it has to be all aspects. If I was to pick out one, it has to be the passing. You need to keep the ball. I think with the way we play, you could say it's high risk. Yeah, so that means you need to keep the ball for the team. That's definitely an aspect that's improved. I think as the back four as well, I think we're more of a unit than to what we were at the start of the season. I think everyone knows, the high line obviously, but it's not just a high line. We're structured as well. We're not just all going gung ho, running after the ball. It's in the shape. It's very structured, very disciplined, and that's what we need to be when we're playing like that.
And the manager also said that Celtic don't do dead rubbers, but he said he's overweight and he's got a dodgy knee, but he would love to play. See that kind of one-liners and the kinds of things he says to us, is that evident in the training field as well? Has he got a great sense of humour? Does he bounce off?
I know I does. I actually saw it. No, I never actually saw the gaffer play, so I couldn't comment on that. But he's a great coach. Out in the training pitch, I think the intensity probably comes from him as well with the coaching. That breeds into how we play as a team.